Today you are going to need a pencil, a black marker, crayon, or colored pencil, and then something to color with. As you start drawing with your pencil, remember to draw lightly. You are going to erase a lot of your lines. We are going to start at the top with a circle. This will be the bear's head. Then we're going to add a shape in the middle that is kind of like a bowling pin. It's going to be a little bit narrower at the top and a little bit wider at the bottom. Then we're going to add the eyes, adding a circle on each side. And then you're going to add the nose. For the nose, you could make an oval, you could make an upside down triangle. I kind of did the upside down triangle with a little curve for the nostrils. And then you can add the curve for the mouth. Then we're going to add the ears, little half circles on either side with a second half circle inside of that. I went back and added a little bit more detail by adding a shine on the eyes and on the nose, that little bit of highlight. You do not have to do that if you don't want to. To make the sweater, I drew a curved line down on either side from the head. Inside the sweater, I added curved lines to help break up that shirt, so that way I have places to put my patterns. You could continue now drawing your patterns with pencil if you wanted to. I stopped and then went to creating the bear with my marker. I'm going to use my Sharpie to color in the eyes of my bear and the nose of my bear, and then I'm going to outline that original bowling pin shape that we drew for the nose, and then also what I have drawn for my sweater. I am not going to outline the outside edge of my bear's head or the ears. Now comes the fun part. Now I'm going to add all that hair on my bear. I want to make sure that I have lots of fur, so I'm going to use my marker. I'm not doing this in pencil first, and I'm just going to make little lines that go out starting at the nose and working my way towards the outside edge. As I was working, I realized that if I overlapped my lines a little bit, almost made kind of X's as I went, that really helped fill in that space. You don't want a bare bear. You want your bear to be nice and furry. So you want to make sure that you're getting lots and lots of little lines. As I worked too, I realized it was easier for me to turn my paper and rotate that as I went, so that way I could work pulling my marker down seemed to be the easiest and most natural way for me to work. So feel free to rotate your sketchbook around as you go until you have finished filling in your bear with its hair or its fur. Go all the way to the edge, all the way past your original line that you drew for the shape for the head and the ears. Inside the ears too, I tried to make it just a little bit darker so that there was some contrast between the outside edge and the inside. Now that you've finished with the fur, you want to go in and erase those original lines that you drew for your bear's head, and then any other pencil lines that you can still see in your bear. I did not draw my patterns first with pencil, but you certainly can if you want to. I just jumped right in with my marker. I'm thinking about geometric shapes, so those shapes that have names, triangles, circles, squares, diamonds, and I'm going to use those geometric shapes to create patterns on my sweater for my bear. Once you are done drawing your pattern and outlining it in marker or crayon or colored pencil, then you can start coloring it in using whatever supplies you have at home. You can choose whatever colors you would like to use, whatever patterns you want to use with your color. In my example, I only colored in the sweatshirt of the bear. So you can leave the bear in the background white, and that creates some contrast with that colored sweatshirt and makes those geometric patterns stand out even more. Once you are done with your piece, make sure and upload it to Artsonia so that your art teacher can see it.